Now I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flashback, no bigger day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels, some people want to kill their sorrows.
What's going, guys? Matty here once again with another video, but this time I'm going to be helping you create a config file for your plugin you have created with Skript, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few events that will help us outline the files and stuff like that. So first of all, we're going to do an onload event. So that will basically, when the plugin loads, it will basically provide us with something. So what I need to do is I'm going to have to create a folder first. So if folder plugins slash, sorry about this. So if folder plugins death message does not exist, we're going to have to create something. You can also put doesn't if you wish to short it. What I normally do, because shortest shit is better, exists. So yeah. So then we want to create the folder. So we want to create folder plugins slash death message. So that will just create the folder. You can also send a result of the folder creating, so I'm going to do that. Death message created file to console. So that's going to create the folder and just do general stuff like that. Then then we want to create the configuration file. So if file plugins dash death message dash config.yml doesn't exists, we want to create the file, just like the same as the last time. So create file plugins death message config.yml. So now we want to move on to WFing. So WFing is basically with file. So you have the with file, which you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to WF dash dash death message config, and then we want to, so we got that as the title. We're going to set, so that, oh, I need to provide something to it. So at the moment that's going to go nowhere, so we want to provide that to plugins death message dash config.yml. So that will draw into the config, well, it will draw into the config that. We now need to set the prefix, so I'm going to do set prefix, which is going to be title, and then provided next to it will be a colon with the prefix what we want. So I'm going to make the default one the one we've already got, which is going to be death message dash dash, like that. And that's going to be in YAML file like that. And that's about it. Then you finish it off with another WF hashtag by Matty770, which is my spigot name. So when that's all done, it will provide us with some of the stuff. But at the moment that's not going to do anything. It's not going to provide us with the prefix or anything. So what we're going to now need to do is set the prefix value. So we tab out once. So we're going to do set prefix death message, because I've got some other stuff what I will also run on a server. It's a single value of prefix get of plugins dash death message.config.yml. and that is all you need. But now the death message is going to be kept the same. So this message here is going to be kept the same. So I'm going to pull a nifty trick. What I like doing is press Control H and it'll bring up the replace menu with the thing already done. And all we do is we change that to prefix death message and replace all. That will change everything to prefix death message. But we've now got this thing. So what we're going to have to do now is just change that. Well, we can keep that the same actually, because when it's loaded up, we can have it like that. But that's going to be none. So we now change that back to the default, which was death message dash dash. But you can set the default to anything you want, and then change it. So every time. So, but now we get a message that happens like that. So that is all created fine. And yeah, so that's our death message done. So that is how you create your configuration file. I will be right back to show you how it actually works in game. Alright, I'm on one of my server's consoles, which is our hub, just looking through, and we have all the plugins already here. So we got Wild, Skript, and SK Query, but are all necessities to run the plugin. But I've also got Embusker, so it might cause some difficulties, but it should still generate the configuration file if we're lucky. If it doesn't, I'll pause the video again, find another server to upload it onto. So what I'm going to do is just add the plugin by clicking on choose file. We want to go to, well, I save everything in my downloads. Just go death message.sk. That should start processing, and whilst that processes, I'm here to remind you that we actually have a giveaway happening on our server. It will, well, you hit the subscribe button, you whack the notification bell, and then type in comments, #notification squad, and you can win with a chance of winning the highest rank on the server. So I'm now going to go down. You might see a bit of errors because Hub Plus is currently not working on our server, and we're trying desperately to repair it. I think it's just the issue of it being a bit old. And I need to update it. SK reload, so that will reload the plugin instead of you having to reload the whole server. And all we do is death message. So that will Yeah, so that's not going to work on this server, so we're going to actually have to find another server, because for some odd reason it doesn't work on that server. So I'm going to pause the video whilst I find another server to run it on. Alright guys, I am back. I just uploaded it. I'm just about to reload the plugin once again, so this time it shouldn't encounter any errors. Oh, we got some errors, guys. Prefix can't be set to anything. Oh, we got a little spelling mistake here, guys. A little spelling mistake. So all we need to do is fix it. So what we do, we hop back into our configuration, where we hop back into our file and look for the spelling mistake. So we have the spelling mistake here. So it's Yamal, spelled like that, not the way I spelled it. And the other error was in prefix can't be set to anything. WF by Matty7. O is not a boolean. Must have not provided an end trail for it. Oopsie daisy. So we need to find the end trail for this. So WF by Matty770. Oh, that's right. To plugins dash death message dash config.yml. So that should be all fixed now. And the program is non-responsive, so I'll pause it until I get it back. Thank you. I'm back, guys. I've just realised that I have actually made an additional mistake. When you're doing a variable such as this, you have to actually put the % signs for it actually to pick up on it. So let's just fix this with one simple switch. Alright guys, we're back here again. I've corrected the error that I found, so did the config file generate? Let's quickly check. Good, no it didn't. Let's just do sk reload death message once again. It's going to say none for now because the file hasn't been generated, I don't think, or wild script doesn't work probably. Let's check. No, it does work. It's weird. Right, so what we do, we go into death message config, we find out that death message is here, and we can change that to what we want. Let me just check something, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, I've encountered the error. All we need to do is we're going to change a few of these. So the prefix will currently look like that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to something else. So I'm going to remove this thing over here and set it to Apple, such as that. I'm going to save that. Let's reload it. Spelling stuff wrong as well. There we go. So that's reloaded that, and what we can do is we can execute one of our commands on the console. So let's have a look. We can do /deaths, and it should show death. Oh, never mind. Let's try death admin. Death admin. There we go. Apple, please provide a player. For some odd reason, death is not working. Might be because it's an in-game command only, what we've set it as. But death admin, please provide a player. So what that will do is, well, clear the stats. So that's how you set the prefix, guys. And in other videos, we'll do scoreboard making and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. Have a good day wherever you are. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, notification bell, comment notification squad to have a chance of winning our giveaway. Have a great day.